Hi everyone, it's Bonita, and today I thought we would talk about relationship changes after an injury. When we've been injured, it feels like it just happened to us, doesn't it? Sometimes we are so caught up in our own pain and our day-to-day suffering that we forget that it's actually happened to our family and to those that we love as well. Everyone is experiencing the changes, not just us. We forget that it has affected outings, the zoo, whole family get-togethers, cooking, anything that involves the entire family has affected them as well as us. It makes it difficult for them to understand what we can do, what we can't do. They worry about us hurting. They worry about us having to do too much or even being able to do the things that they would like to invite us to do. And I know it affects my partner as well. I catch him trying to reach for things, do things for me, get down on the floor when I drop a pill because he's worried about me being able to do it for myself and being able to do it without pain or being able to get back up off of the floor. Sometimes I catch myself moaning and groaning, and it's mainly to myself. I'm not meaning to have an audience, but it works out like that. And I'm like, oh, my back, oh, I hurt so bad. And I catch myself saying that sometimes over and over just to try to give myself some sort of comfort because I'm in so much pain. But I forget that people are listening, and I forget that he is listening and that my family is listening. And that just builds their anxiety and their worry about me, which is not what I'm trying to do. They are an extension of us. So if we forget what we are saying, they are still listening. And I know it's hard because we hurt all the time and we let them know it by the things that we do or the things that we can't do. They don't know how we are going to feel day to day any more than we know how we are going to feel day to day, and it impacts their lives. And it sometimes will change a relationship if we're not careful. And so that's what I wanted to visit with you about today and get your feedback on anything that has happened in your life where the relationships have been affected due to your injury. I know with the holidays coming up, that's something that I'm concerned about. I'm trying to start prepping some of my food ahead of time. I've cut my menu way back. I've got other people bringing things, but we don't meet at my house every single year. I only have 2 of the kids coming home this year instead of more than that. So it isn't a big group to cook for, but just the small things that I do. It makes it difficult, and I really have to pace myself, and I really have to take breaks because otherwise I'm down for the whole rest of the day and sometimes the next day because I am in so much pain because I overdid it. And I know that you know what that feels like. For me, I'm trying to make a conscious effort to pay attention to what I'm saying and how often I am saying it and who's around when I'm saying it. I'm trying to limit talking about my pain, talking about my limitations, and talking about my fear. In these situations, many times our partners end up being caregivers or our children end up being caregivers. And if you've ever been a caregiver, you understand how much strain and pressure and anxiety that puts on a person. It really ties them down and they don't see an end in sight. And I don't want that feeling to be how my family feels when they are around me. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to continue pushing forward. And I talked about this in some of my other videos. I think it's really important for us to keep pushing forward, not only for ourselves, but for our family, our friends, and our relationships to stay as healthy as possible. So this is just a gentle reminder to you as the holidays approach to not stop living or loving those around you just because we have an injury that impacts every aspect of our lives. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday.